Today, we're not just talking about another tech company. No, we're diving into the story of an absolute anomaly, a company that is really the direct reflection of one man's vision. And that man is Jensen Huang.
So let's start with this number, $5 trillion. That's a market cap so huge, it's almost impossible to wrap your head around. It puts NVIDIA right up there with the most valuable companies on Earth. But you know what? The real story here isn't just the number, it's how they got there.
And that's where things get really wild. Because this $5 trillion empire, it's run by one man with well, let's just say a shockingly unconventional management style.
I want you to really think about this number. 60. No, that is not a typo. The CEO, Jensen Huang, has 60 people reporting directly to him. In any other company, the standard advice is what, 5 to 8? 60 it's just completely unheard of. Just try to picture that for a second. 60 direct lines of communication, all going straight to the top. It doesn't just bend the rules of a traditional company pyramid, it completely shatters them. And believe me, the anomalies do not stop there.
Get this, no CFO, no CTO, and Jensen Huang, he doesn't do one-on-one meetings. Why? Because he believes information should never be a privilege for just a few. So the big question is, how on earth does a system this radical actually work? And more importantly, how did it build one of the most dominant companies in the history of the world?
Yeah, this is so much more than a success story. It's a $5 trillion anomaly. And today, we are going to unpack the whole thing, the philosophy, the strategy, and we're going to start at the very beginning, at a time when just surviving was a long shot. Because you see, before NVIDIA was this AI behemoth, it was just a tiny startup, literally about to fall off a cliff. And if you really want to understand the giant it is today, you absolutely have to understand its near-death experience.
And this timeline really lays out this stark contrast. The whole story starts in 1993 at a Denny's. Seriously. By 95, they managed to get their first product out, the NV1. But just 1 year later, in 1996, the dream was pretty much dead in the water.
Yeah, in Jensen's own words, they were just 30 days from disaster. Can you imagine 1 month away from shutting down for good? That kind of intense pressure, it forges something in you. For NVIDIA, it created this core belief and resilience that still defines them. And right out of that crisis, they made a strategic pivot that would change absolutely everything. Okay, so this is the moment. This is where NVIDIA secretly laid the groundwork for its empire, and they didn't do it with a faster chip. Nope, they did it with a secret weapon, disguised as a free software platform. That secret weapon is called CUDA. Now, what is it? To put it simply, CUDA was like a magic key. It unlocked the hidden power inside their gaming GPUs for people who weren't gamers, like scientists and researchers. All of a sudden, these chips weren't just for making video games look pretty. They could be used to crunch massive amounts of complex data at mind-blowing speeds. And this strategy, it was just genius. It was the ultimate long game. We're talking 2006, okay? Years before anyone was talking about an AI boom. They just gave CUDA away for free. It was like handing out free picks and shovels for a gold rush that nobody even knew was coming. So for the next decade, millions of developers started building the entire foundation of modern AI on this platform. So when that AI gold rush finally hit, guess what? The entire industry was already locked into NVIDIA's ecosystem. Switching meant rebuilding everything from scratch. So what was the payoff for this decade-long gamble? It was absolutely staggering. When the AI revolution finally ignited, NVIDIA wasn't just ready for it, they basically owned the entire engine room of the revolution. Just look at these numbers, it's insane. The data center business, the part powered by AI, brought in over $115 billion, and their original legendary gaming business, a little over $11 billion. That CUDA bet didn't just pay off, it completely redefined what NVIDIA even was.
And by 2023, that lock-in strategy turned into total crushing market domination. NVIDIA controlled something like 98% of the data center AI chip market. 98%. At that point, you're not just the market leader, you pretty much are the market.
Which brings us full circle, right back to the man at the center of it all.
Because this kind of dominance doesn't just happen because you have a great product. It happens because the entire company is engineered from the ground up for one thing: speed.
So here's how it all clicks together. Think about a normal company. It's a pyramid, right? Information gets filtered as it slowly crawls its way to the top. It's slow. Wang's flat structure is the complete opposite. It's designed to accelerate information flow. You could say he built his company the same way he builds his chips, for parallel processing. Raw, unfiltered data goes to everyone, all at once. That means faster decisions, and everyone is on the same page. The whole organization is literally architected for speed. In holding this entire philosophy together is that one core belief, forged back in those early days of near failure. No pain, no gain. For him, every single challenge, every struggle isn't a setback. It's an opportunity to learn and to grow stronger. It's the ultimate principle of resilience. So, what's next? Where does this super fast, super resilient machine go from here? Well, it's simple. They take the exact same winning playbook and apply it to the next set of trillion-dollar industries.
You can already see it happening. With Omniverse, they're giving away tools to create digital twins of factories, aiming to lock in the entire manufacturing world. And with NVIDIA Drive, they're building the central AI brain for the next generation of cars, turning the automobile into just another software platform that they can dominate. And that's the story. It's about an unconventional leader who almost lost it all, who made a bet that was a decade ahead of its time, and who built an entire organization in his own image. This is Jensen Huang, a man born for speed. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. In a world that's changing faster and faster, is Jensen Huang's radical approach to speed and information the new blueprint for leadership? Or is he, and the company he built, a true anomaly, a one-of-a-kind success story that simply can't be copied?